What's up, guys? This is Ryan. So you remember this kind of looking base, the old layouts with the laser beam and the shock blaster that were really just annoying to attack. Like, even if you knew the strategies, just the hits you had to do were really obnoxious. well, there have been some new layouts coming out just the past day or two that are basically as annoying as that, except they have double shock blasters and they're both in the back, which is like doubly annoying because the hits are really obnoxious, and with shock blasters you can't even, like, if something has 5 ice, you can't say, oh, let me just roll this with tanks and grens because it has low ice like I can do with other bases. So you have to do the annoying attacks pretty much all the time, which sucks. So I have a couple of strategies for you. I'll go up first off. Where is he? There it is. This is Mango sharing a raid on his base. He has 7 boosted ice, and I think the exact same layout, or very close to the same layout as number 1 here. 7 boosted ice. This attacker had 3 offense. You can see his vast expanse of mines up the middle of his base. The attacker had to come around from the side. You can see him clearing a parking spot and clearing mines. This rocket covers most of the beach, but with heavies you can deploy them a little bit early. They can shield you, and you can see how he's waiting, even though they're getting shot. And then finally, when the Zukas are close enough, throws 2 smokes to keep them safe. Really well done there. And he smokes up the right side to stay away from all those mines. Just a couple tiny peaks along the way. Really good walk, and he's going to reflare up to his final parking spot. I actually have not seen somebody attack like this where they don't flare the proto or anything, like, even remotely like that. Like, he didn't even shock the protos. That's what shocked me, is he let them both shoot bullet. You can see the shock launchers just out of range. He shocked the machine gun and rocket that would be in range. He shocks the rocket one more time, and once he takes down that shield, he's immediately reflaring. Look how perfect this reflare is. Reflare, smoke, gets it in 2 smokes. 0 Zukas get shot at all, which is insane. And he has no GBE left, so he throws a critter box and 1 taunt, and that taunt gets the rocket barely, which buys him a lot of time, and at the very tail end, the rocket does shoot a critter, which gives him enough time to finish that HQ. Really well executed hit from King Kong. I've actually never seen King Kong before. This player, I've seen the movies, but and anyway, I have 2 attacks for you now too. First is Middle Cho. This guy took me quite a few tries because I was messing up my parking spot. You can see he puts all his rockets in front, which actually made it easier for me. 7 boosted ice. Again, you can deploy your heavies. They will shield until your Zukas get close enough together that you can drop a flare, and they will stay in the radius of smokes. And then I'll gap my smokes anyway and get them shot, but that's how I do my attacks. I did a midway flare to let them catch up. This shock mine actually helped me a bit because it kept my heavies from getting too far ahead. One more flare or shock, one more smoke, and I'll be done. I was flaring the mortar here, and that made my Zukas walk around the armory and get hit by the rocket. I flared the machine gun this time, and it worked on my first try, which was a lot better. I shocked the shock blaster, which I also wasn't doing at first, because Bullet's health was crazy low. When I was flaring the mortar, the troops were taking out this machine gun, and they didn't this time, but that's all right. Reflare, smoke. Now I have enough for 2 shocks at this point. I was using them on both shock blasters and machine gun. The shocks are going to wear off before I take down the HQ, so as soon as these shock launcher shocks wear off, I'm going to taunt again, which is early. But if the shock launchers fire again, I won't get another chance to taunt that machine gun before it becomes unshocked. And that buys me the time I need to take down the base. This last one is a really annoying attack. that I've actually never pulled off before. So I tried the same strategy as Middle Cho this time, and it didn't work. And I tried this, and it worked on my first try, and I was so excited about it. I sat there thinking, like, do I really want to do this? Do I want to do this? Oh, I don't know. So same thing. Cover your beach with your heavies. Smoke up, midway flare. Almost get your Zukas killed on mines because it's Ryan attacking again. You know. With this attack, you have to flash kill the shield, which is why I was stressing out about it so much. These machine guns are just out of range of that very middle. Throw these last two smokes really close together in time, and then critter the first smoke. That critter will buy you enough time to do a really quick flash kill. And let's see if you can see how quickly I threw that next smoke. Critters peek. Troops peek. I don't think I needed a taunt. That was probably a mistake. And right as they shoot, that goes down. Didn't need to taunt, but I was so used to it out of habit that I did, and it worked, so I didn't have a chance to fix that. Once you re-smoke, you only need one more smoke to get to a good parking spot. Your troops are barely out of range of the machine gun, but this will not be taunted, so you have to taunt and have the GVE for one shock on that rocket, which is exactly how much I had. Or did I even have that? I might have just, like, crittered, I forget. Let's speed it up so you can see. Yeah, one shock. And that got me just enough to take this down with really low casualties. I was so pumped to get that. Anyway, here are 3 attacks for this double shock blaster obnoxious base. Hope you guys enjoyed and can try them out. Until next time, my name's Ryan. This is the PSC Life. Happy booming.